All right, I'm on hole number 6 of the City of Light tournament. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check it out. So the tournament stuff's not up. There's the guy who runs Golf Clash Notebook. There's a illness, so we want to give him send out some positive thoughts and hope everything goes all right, and hopefully they are going to be okay. But there does seem to be an illness. I'm not sure if it's him or another family member, but there is something going on there. So let's think positive for him. So the tournament stuff's not up, but these are the Parc de Paris holes, and they're playing them just like the course is, 1 through 9. So let's go to hole number 6. All right, this par 5 right here, in my opinion, is not a big Albie hole. There's a couple ways that you can come at it. You can try and get deeper down in here so that you can come at it from this direction. And I think if you really wanted to try and get a better Albie shot, that might be the way to go. I took that shot a couple times this week in practice, and if you come in here with a pretty good side spin ball, bringing it in here, it's still not the best look in the world, but I think you might be able to get that up there without using any curl, and you really can't use a lot of curl because of this tree. So it's not like you can bring it around and try and do anything extraordinary, and you can kind of work it towards the hole. I think most of us are going to find ourselves in a position where we're kind of like in this area where the trees are directly in front of you, and if you're trying to work it around either way, if you're trying to work it around from here, then you may have to put on some curl, and that tree is going to come into play. So if you're going to hit the shot to the left, the deeper out here you can get, the better. But that might be, if you're really looking for Albie on this hole, that might be the better way of going at it, is to coming way out here and then trying to work yourself around. My typical MO on this is I'm in this area and I'm coming around here with a Guardian. And the thing with the Guardian is that if you bring a bigger power ball, and you can do it with a lower power ball too, but you can start off here in a 3 side spin ball. You can start off on this side so you're not having to do any bounce over. If you're out into this area right here, number one, if you draw the arc on the course and you take the distance, our distance that we're hitting out here to get up, you're a little bit closer from over here, and you do have, the fairway does extend out a little bit farther here, so you've got a little bit more fairway to work with. I'm going to hit it out there, see what kind of distance I can get, and when I'm done, I'll take, if I can open this shot up enough that I like it, I may take that shot today just to show you, but I definitely want to bring a big ball here. So we're on hole number 6. I'm going to bring an extra mile. Hey, remember how to play here. Extra mile and a kingmaker on hole number 6. I'm going to tell you right now, if I hit an Albie on this, even though I've intentionally missed my putts on the 2 par 3s, I'm going to... Well, I missed a putt and then I timed out on one because I was just messing around seeing where the red lines were. I may qualify because I've hit an eagle, an Albie, and an eagle. So if I hit an Albie on this one right here, it may make me change. It may make me change my mind. I'm going to take a kingmaker and an extra mile. Let's open up that pin chest. Looking for rocks, and I'm looking for hornets. I'm not going to get one today. All right. I've been working in the last couple tournaments we've been practicing in Tour 5, and I'm 10 cards away on my rock from maxing it out. And I'm like 20 cards, 22 cards away on my hornet. So I've been working really hard on those. Hole number 6. And you can very easily find yourself in trouble here on this hole with this sand trap. I'm not sure if I see any benefit to hitting on that side right there. It's a fairly narrow area to be hitting, and I'm not exactly sure why this is mystifying to me. Oh, they're gonna hit directly into the sand. Well, they hooked it, so they're not gonna hit. Right, where were you gonna go anyways, dude? an overpower shot on that, go back and rewind that video, and if they hit that shot, it's going to go right in the sand. So I'm not exactly sure what the thought process was there. I want to be out there in the widest part of that. 3-2. I'm going to try and get as much distance as I can and see if I can get up there. So that's about a ring and a half. It's 2.1 per ring. Hitting it perfect. Left a little bit of distance on the table. Yeah, if you really want to take that shot here on the left-hand side, I think that indentation in the course right there is what our target zone should be. If you're going to hit the shot to the right coming into the green, that shot's a backspin, side spin, curl shot no matter where you're at. My opponent's going to have a pretty good look here. So if you're on this side right here, hitting up into this area, you're going to be doing this right here. I think that'll go a little long. And we'll try it from right there. We'll just see how the ball responds. So it's 1.2 per ring. It's 3 rings is 3-6. And I'm just going to hit it straight forward. And hit it great to the left. So if you really want to work the Albie on this hole, that's probably the side, because I think you can get that side done. One of my viewers commented on this hole in YouTube and asked if this was a real big Albie hole, and my thought process is no, because if you've got to use curl on a shot to get it onto the green and you're going for the cup, anytime the word curl is in a shot, it's not like, I mean, you know how it works. It's not that you can't make it. It's just it's not a hugely repeatable shot. But if we get up there enough, we may be able to finesse that where we can work that number. And the key is to finding a consistent landing area so that you're 2 rings off with your white ring up against the sand. You wedge yourself in there into a certain spot, and then it's working the backspin, side spin, and continue to work that number. So find a consistent spot where you can wedge your rings up, so you can immediately put yourself in that spot, and then once you're in that spot, then you can go, okay, this time I used 5 backspin and I used 6 side spin, and I was off. And the next time so that you can continue to dial that number in, that if you really, really, really wanted to do it, I think maybe I was wrong. Maybe that side right there does give you a good shot at it. I know that if you're coming at it from the right, you're doing a blind shot. You're having to kind of judge your distance as far as your backspin and side spin goes. You're trying to judge your distance because you're going to be off to the right of the hole. And then you're going to have to bring it back to the cup with curl. And so, it's very, very difficult. Even if you hit it and you're like, yes, that was perfect, I'm in the hole, I got an Albie, it's going to be super hard to repeat it. So if you want to try and increase your odds of Albie on this hole, I think you're going to have to do the shot from the left, and then you can start to dial that in. I'm going to go ahead and forfeit. I need to make sure that I don't qualify today. And with the Albie Eagle that I got, I was in the qualification zone. Good luck in the tournament. I'm still in the qualification zone even with that. That's not good. We've got some people that haven't finished their rounds yet, but you can't. You really, when you're doing these practice rounds, you got to be respectful of your opponents and not be forfeiting. And you take your shot and then you forfeit and don't let them. They're playing. Come on, be nice to them. Be respectful when you're doing the deal, but at the same time, you're going to have some other people that are doing the same thing we're doing and they're practicing. And you could go, oh yeah, that -4 will be fine. And then all of a sudden, somebody up here goes, whoa, if I don't start dropping some shots, and the next thing you know, you're qualified. All right, that was hole number 6 of the City of Light tournament. And I'm going to keep working on that hole because I have traditionally, in the past, played that hole to the right. But the other day when I commented on there, I got this hole a few times and I thought, I'm gonna try out the shot from the left and just see what we're dealing with. And I think as the week goes on, I am going to continue to do that shot. I think if you have lower level stuff, I'm not sure. I'll have to, when I get into my lower account, my 99 account, I'll have to see like what the deal is. All right, that was hole number 6 of the City of Light tournament. Thanks for watching.